You've been choosing airplane seats all wrong, and I mean completely wrong. What if I told you that your go-to aisle seat, the one you've proudly booked for years thinking you're being smart, could actually cost you hundreds of dollars and turn your next flight into a headache? After analyzing hundreds of flights and watching countless seating disasters unfold, I've uncovered the airline industry's best-kept secrets about seat selection. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the seats that can make or break your trip and why my own favorite seat choice has completely changed. By the end, you'll know 5 powerful seat strategies that 90% of travelers never even think about, and the 3 seats you should never book under any circumstances. Secret number 1: why window seats are more genius than you think. Most people think window seats are all about the view. Wrong. The real advantage? Fewer germs and better rest. When you're against the window, you only have one person next to you, not 2. That's half the exposure to coughs, sneezes, and mid-flight chatter. Plus, the wall gives you a built-in headrest, making it easier to sleep without waking up with a kink in your neck. The view is just a bonus. Here's the pro move: choose your side based on your route. Eastbound in the morning, sit on the right to avoid blinding sun. Westbound in the evening, pick the left for the same reason. It sounds small, but it's the difference between squinting for 6 hours and having a relaxed flight. The only downside? Bathroom access is tricky, and you'll have to do the excuse me shuffle when your roommates need to get up. But stick around, the next secret changes the entire seating game. Secret number 2: the aisle seat trap. For years, the aisle seat seemed like the perfect choice: freedom to move, quick bathroom breaks, and an early exit after landing. But now, airlines have flipped the script. United's new Wilma boarding system, window, middle, aisle, means aisle passengers board last. That sounds fine, until you realize overhead bin space is first come, first served. Boarding last with an aisle seat often means your carry-on gets gate checked. That free check-in can cost you big in time, stress, and possibly money if your bag is damaged or lost. Suddenly, the aisle seat isn't looking so clever. But there's a way to beat this, and it involves a seat most people avoid like the plague. Secret number 3: the middle seat psychology hack. The middle seat is universally hated, which is exactly why it can be a secret weapon. Under Wilma boarding, middle seat passengers board second, which means decent bin space without the rush of window seat chaos. And here's a little-known perk: middle seat passengers get both armrests. It's an unspoken rule of air travel. If the flight isn't full, booking a middle seat can sometimes land you an entire row to yourself. Secret number 4: the overlooked center aisle advantage. On wide-body planes with a middle block of 3 or 4 seats, the center aisle seats are pure gold. You get aisle access without being the constant doormat for people heading to the bathroom. Meanwhile, side aisle passengers are forever standing up for their roommates. Airlines quietly prefer it that way. Tired, annoyed passengers tend to spend more on snacks and drinks. If you can, aim for a center aisle seat away from bathrooms. It's a rare blend of convenience and peace. Secret number 5: front versus back, the real strategy. Where you sit isn't just preference, it shapes your entire flight. Front of the plane, first to be served meals. First off the plane, critical for tight connections. Better overhead bin access. But the front also means you're in baby territory and among stressed business travelers rushing to make connections. Back of the plane, more likely to score an empty row. Quieter in terms of passenger movement. Downsides: bumpier ride, louder engines. Middle over the wings, smoothest ride in terms of turbulence. No major perks of front or back. Pick based on your priorities: connections and meals equals front, peace and space equals back, comfort and turbulence equals middle. The 3 seats you should never book. Some seats should come with warning labels. Avoid these at all costs. The very back row: no recline, bathroom odors, last to board, 0 overhead space. The row in front of exit rows, usually no recline, but airlines rarely tell you before booking. Bulkhead seats without research, no under-seat storage, fixed armrests, and flimsy tray tables. The Seat Guru secret. Before you click confirm, run your seat through seatguru.com. Enter your flight number and it will show every hidden drawback: misaligned windows, noisy galleys, non-reclining seats. Airlines hope you'll book blind, don't give them that satisfaction. The final hack: timing your seat selection. When you choose your seat matters almost as much as the seat itself. The sweet spot? 24 hours before departure. That's when last-minute changes, reassignments, and cancellations open up prime spots. Flying Tuesday through Thursday on business routes? Pick a middle seat on less popular flights for a shot at an empty row. On weekend leisure flights, stick to your aisle or window strategy. Bonus move: if the seat next to you is empty at check-in, ask the gate agent to move you to the aisle in that row. Instant extra space without paying a cent. So, which strategy are you going to try next time you fly? Ditching the aisle seat trap? Taking the middle seat gamble? If this just saved you from a travel nightmare, share it with someone who always complains about flights. Safe travels, and may your next seat be your best seat.